everybody. So let us start. So according to our schedule, actually we have completed our module 4. Repetition structure, and from next lecture, we will start from method. Okay, but today's class, I think we can wrap up shortly, and I want to give you some extra tips. Okay, and some extra problems, so that mainly I want some extra tips so that you learn how to learn programming. Yeah. So that I told you that there is no way that I can, or you can learn without practice. Okay. You have to do it yourself, but let me show you. You should yourself. Let's see what. Okay. So this one, just I want to review this one. For instance, this is an example from. So here, look at. I want to show you the effect of break statement in switch case. Important of break in switch case. In your test, there was a question, but I believe some of you did not understand the mistake. So here are my integer variable day equal to 5, right? And then I have another string variable day string initial or null. For instance, I could do this way. Empty, for instance. Okay, I will assign the value of day string. Okay, by the value of this day number 5, for instance. If my day number is 1, then we will say Monday, beginning of a week. Say we will print string, that means if my day value equal to 1, then my day string will be Monday. Okay, if my day value equal to 2, then my day string will be Tuesday, and it will print day string. And you see the break, but here in this case, I intentionally deleted some, commented out some breaks. For instance, here. Okay. So, and then let me keep this. You see that I do not have break for these three cases. Okay. So in this case, what is my day value? 5, right? So according to this program, my day value should come here, and in case of 5, it should show today's Friday. Okay, and it should show system Friday. But after that, there is no break. Okay, so then still, although my day is not 6, but still it will come here. Let me run this program and then discuss. This is a special case for Swiss case. This is why I do not personally like Swiss case, but in some languages like Python does not have Swiss case. Maybe this is a reason that they skipped Swiss case. You see here, my day value is 5, right? My day value is 5. There is no doubt that it will skip all of this 1, 2, 3, 4. It's come 5. Then it print Friday, and since not 6, then it is still print string Saturday, and still since there is no break over here, then it is printing string equal to, okay, and since there is no break over here, then still coming block, and it is print string equal to in. So you understand the importance of break statement here? But if I would have a break over here, for instance, if I would have a break, can anyone guess that what would be my output? My value equal to 5. If I use proper break statement, then I will get expected result. Friday. See that? See that? I got my expected result. It came Friday, and since this break, it is not going to case 6, case 7, or there was a test question, test 1. Actually, I discussed this. I told the importance of break, and I asked you to give attention whether break or not. I told you several times. But the way that I think people who did not practice, they face issue. Yeah? Yes. I don't understand your question. Day equal to 5, right? Destined is Friday. Way case statement switch. This is the way. So this is why break is important. Break is important. This is why. Okay, by the way, let me tell you a quiz. Ask you a quiz, okay? Okay. There are 7 days in a week, right? Okay. Okay, tell me 4 of these days that start with T. Like Tuesday and Thursday, 4 days that start with the letter T. How many of you know? Yes. 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 Tuesday, Thursday, today, and tomorrow. Start with T. Thank you. I want switch case character profile, maybe this one. Not this one. Which one is the? You remember that I discussed one program while two file. Maybe I should have here. Let me discuss. Give attention, please. I want to give you some that how do you practice yourself. So reverse any number. Okay, let us use to reverse in. Okay, in this I use scanner to input a number from keyboard. So that this is why I use this scanner class. I imported this scanner, and since scanner class, when you use scanner, then later you will understand. Just for now, remember this. Okay? So sometimes when you take a value from keyboard, you may do a mistake. Okay, or sometimes the keyboard may be disconnected from your program, or on the way there might be any trouble or issue. That program might cause an issue. This is why it needs to create to cause an exception in case it creates an exception. Exception is an unwanted problem. You will learn in the next course 1322 how to handle exceptions. That is not this course. Okay, but now remember that when you use scanner class or some classes, then you need to use this one quickly throws IO exception, or sometime you need to try and catch block. Okay, so in this book, I am. This is the one that in our last lecture we discussed. For instance, here what we discussed, we did this way. We got a number like a reverse number equal to 0, reverse number by times 10 plus last digit. We discussed this way. For instance, this program in our last lecture we discussed this way, but I want to give you some tips how should you practice yourself whenever you get a problem. Okay, so it's called enter a number to be reversed. This is my prompt it is giving. Okay, so let me give a number. Okay, 750. Okay, you see that it is giving me output 57. Okay, 0 is not printed here. Okay, this should be a point for you to think about. Okay, so how can we print this 0? Because let us understand why this 0 is not being printed. So here, what we are doing here, we are getting reverse number equal to initially 0, and then every number we are getting the right digit. For a number we are getting right digit by modulo 10. So for 7, 5, my right digit is 0, right? Then reverse number equals reverse number, that means initially 0 times 10 plus right digit. Initially my 0 times 10 equals 0, then right digit equal to 0. Then it is getting 0. Okay. The issue that it is not printing this 0. But for instance, you may need to print, or you may want to print this 0. Completely reverse, like 057, like this way. So in that case, actually here at this point, what can I do? You need to do it a different way. Just your right digit, print your right digit over here. in this case, I don't need to print over here. Okay, so let me program and let us see what happens. Let me enter a number 750. This is my input 750, showing 057. Okay, showing me just the number in reverse order, just the digits in reverse order, but it is not showing me in this way. Okay, now if I run this program, see that it will give me this one, but still it will give me an error. Okay, I want to tell you what is the error it is showing me. Okay, okay, 750. Okay, but it's good. Okay, the number 750 first order is 057. Need to back up. This is a way to think about and to learn. Okay, from this problem, I want to give you another problem. I want you to add the digits, to display the sum of the digits of a number. For instance, I want to display you the result 5 plus 7 plus 0. What will be result? My 12, right? For instance, the problem is that when I give a number, instead of printing it in reverse order, I want to display the sum of the digits of a number. Anyone has any issue? Any idea? What should we do? Yes. Yeah, you're pretty close. I need one variable store the sum, right? For instance, int sum equal to, when you use sum, then we need to initialize it. When you use a variable for multiplication, you need to initialize that by 1. Okay, so at this case here, so whenever I get right digit, right, then in this case I do not need this one. Okay, so let me do another problem. Let me get another problem. Sum of digits. Right. Okay. This program I want to make sum of digits using do while. So here I need a variable sum, initially sum equal to 0. Then whenever I get my right digit, I need to update my Yes, my taskbar is not working. Anyone has an extra mouse? Extra mouse? Anyone has a mouse? Thank you so much. Okay, you see that I got my sum equal to, you see that, right? Sum equal to 0. So then when I got my right, then I do not need to reverse it. There I need to update my sum equal to sum plus what? Right digit. Then I need to print at the end. I need to print, okay, sum digits. This one is called string literal. Whenever within print method, whenever you put something within double quote, that is called string literal. Exactly, it will be printing exactly as is without just this double quote sign. And then I need to print, instead of reverse this number, I need to print sum. Right? Let us run this program and let us see. Oh, not it. Forget about this line. Okay. Let us run this program. So if you say 570, then sum of the digits is 12, right? And let me run it again. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So enter the number is okay, not to reverse, to that's okay. So don't mislead about this one. Enter a number. Let me run this one. Okay, enter a number 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever I sum equal to 3 plus 7, 8 plus 7, 15. Okay, in this program, if you want still more, if you want to do something more in like this kind of problem, but instead you can do something. If I ask you to find the sum of the even digits, not all digits, right? Here in this case, it is I am getting sum of all digits, right? For instance, if you want to find sum of only even digits or only odd digits, then what you need to put a condition of if my right digit modulo 2 equal 0, that means if number is even, digit is even, then do this. Then it will do only even digits. For instance, this if right digit modulo 2 equal 0, then you will be doing this, right? Only you will be doing this. In this case, it will add up only the even this program. Let me enter a number. Okay. Some of the even digit is even digit. What are the even digit here? 4 and 6. So then sum of 4 and 6 is 10, right? Okay. Now, if I want to find sum of the odd digits, I need a little change. that? Is modulo either 1 or not equal to 0. If we divide a number by 2, either we will get remainder 0. If not equal to 0, definitely is 1, right? So in this case, if we make this change, same problem, okay, and if you run it, it will display, let me make a odd number. So, okay, so 3 plus 7, getting 10. Okay. So when you time that, I told you that try to analyze one problem just throughout a week. Whenever you get a problem, then try to understand that problem, and when you do something more with that problem. That is the way that you will learn programming. And within your next 4 years, if you can analyze and learn in depth like this kind of 100 problems, it will be good, very good. For instance, when you do this, it should come in your mind that how do I reverse a string? We are reversing a right number over here. I want to reverse a string, bunch of letters. Later, maybe we will discuss this. Anyone has any question? Okay, so then I don't need this one. Okay, let me spend a few more minutes to show you how to display first few Fibonacci numbers. You know a Fibonacci series? A Fibonacci series is something displays a number that the third number is the sum of first two numbers. For instance, Fibonacci series is like this. Start 1 and then 1. Some mathematician, they argue that Fibonacci series starts from 0. Some mathematicians say that it starts from 1. So 1 and 1, then third digit will be 2, and then again the third digit will be 1 plus 2. That will be 3, and then again third digit will be 2 plus 3, 5, and then third digit will be 5 plus 3, 8, and then third digit will be 8 plus 3, sorry, 8 plus 5, 13, right? And again the next digit will be 13 plus 8, 21, and so on. This is a Fibonacci series. So for instance, if I want to print first few Fibonacci numbers, so whatever will be few that you will list, you will take number from your input. Okay, so let me run this program. Okay, so that for instance, first display first 10 Fibonacci numbers. So I'm giving 10 over here. So it is giving me output. First 10 Fibonacci number is 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, and up to 5. Okay, so it is not in a This one will not be in your test. If you learn something in advance, then I want to give attention. So for instance, here is the logic. As my first Fibonacci numbers, two numbers, let me do f0 equal to 0 and f1 equal to 1, and then f is my Fibonacci series next number I want to display. So what is the logic over here? F0 plus f1. Initially f0 equal to f0 and f1 equal to 1 I do have. So I want to print f, the first f to print, first number, first printing, not this one I'm printing. After that, I want to start my series. Then what I need to do, I need to switch the numbers. Because what I need to do, I need to swap my numbers. F1 will be F0. Then initially my F1 equal to 1 and F0 0, then F1 will be still 0, and then F0 F0 will be 1. Okay, so that in that case F0 will be 1 and F1 will be 1. So it will print this number, the first loop. And maybe I can give this problem on your repl.it, then you can if you want you can practice it. Fibo series. Run it. To this. I need Okay, so for instance, I want to print first 20 Fibonacci numbers. Do I have a few more minutes? Okay. The last one I want to discuss how to find GCD, greatest common divisor, or let me make another problem. GCD, two numbers. Okay, this is a small program that it is asking you to enter negative numbers, non-negative integer numbers. Therefore, we want to find GCD. Okay, so this is why since we are entering two non-negative numbers, so two numbers, so I am giving using two times. Okay, so here is the logic. Okay, actually, in order to find a GCD number, there are multiple formulas. Maybe I used Euclidean for to find a GCD between two numbers. Yes, so let me run this program. Let me see. Okay, let me enter maybe 10, the first number, and 15. Okay, and 15, the second number. Okay, so the GCD of 10 and 15 is 5. Okay, that is showing me correct result. So what is the logic here? You see, the logic here is very like here. So my next number is not equal. The second number is not equal to 0. What I am doing here, my GCD initially I put 0. GCD equal to my first number modulo second number, and then I'm swapping my numbers. I'm making my first number equal to second number and second number equal to GCD. This is the single 3-line of code. Try to understand if you understand this. So I like you to take a piece of paper and take two numbers, okay, like for instance 10 and 15, and then analyze the numbers, how this algorithm it works. So this is the logic until n2 not equal to 0. So Euclidean formula find GCD of two numbers. Okay, and next week we will start function, an interesting thing. Okay, and maybe whatever you have due by this weekend, please do that. And another thing is that, okay, there is an announcement. Please give me 1 second. Some of you, I know you sent me request that I was present in this lecture, but I forgot to give attendance. Okay, we work in a team, and we have to follow the same rule for everybody. Okay, so if you forget to, do not try to remember that you have to give your attendance. There are some points. But if you forget, you have to give quickly. If you give me like send me an email a day later or 2 days later or few hours later, I cannot accept. I will not have any evidence that you were present in. Thank you so much. Everybody, weekend.